Right. My name is Professor Johnson. I'm going to be demonstrating how to dry mount your artwork. I'm going to start out with the board itself that we will be mounting your artwork on. This is the board. This represents your artwork. The board is 8 by 10, and what you need to do first is pretty much put whatever your border is. In our case, we're going to start with, just for demonstration purposes, we're going to do a 1-inch border. And the tools that we're going to be using is a ruler, a pencil, dark enough where you can see it, but you want to erase it later, an eraser, X-Acto knife, and your rubber cement, of course. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is create a 1-inch border around my 8 by 10 board that you're going to be mounting on. So you want to simply just, the easiest way to do this, and there's many ways to do it, I just kind of mark off an inch on each side of the board itself, and I make these little tick marks. And you can make them dark, but I mean, you're going to make a line, you're going to erase it later, as I mentioned. So I go all the way down. Then after we do that, I make a dark enough line where you can start to see your border. And again, we're going to erase this later. You don't want those lines on the front of your board when you put your artwork on. Okay? So we turn it this way and we do 1 inch on each side again. So I'm going from 1 inch from this end of the board here, going inward, and 1 inch from this side of the board inward. And I do it all the way down. And that's going to create my 1-inch border. Okay, and then I line that up with my tick marks that I made, and I just simply make a light enough line where you can see it, but you don't want it too dark because you're going to erase it later. Okay, so I have my 1-inch border established. So now I'm just going to simply erase my lines, and I'm going to leave a little bit of the corners visible so I can know where to lay my artwork later. So I use a magic rub eraser because I like that. It's a non-abrasive eraser, so it's a white eraser, so I like to use that because you're erasing white on white. So you can see on these upper right hand and lower left hand corners, I'm leaving these little corner marks or tick marks. Again, I'm erasing the lines. Making sure those lines are erased because you don't want those visible when you get ready to mount your actual artwork. Okay, so now I leave these tick marks in the corner. That lets me know where to start laying my artwork. Okay, my artwork is going to be 6 by 8, so that 1-inch border left my image area 6 by 8. Okay.